Like in my early 20s, my buddy was like, he was like, you know what I did today? I was like, no. And he was like, I went to the park and just fucking sat up in a tree. And I'm like, you went to the park, you went up, climbed a tree, and you just sat there. You just sat there. He's like, yeah. You know why I did that? I'm like, I have no idea. And he goes, because people never look up. And it's true. They never look up, you know. They also don't look at reflections because they don't give a fuck. They don't look at the fucking sky because they take it for granted it's always fucking there. They don't look at water because water's always fucking there. But there's all this shit in there, man. It's all over the place. And it was just like that completely changed my photography. I grew up pretty far out in the country, pretty secluded. Single wide trailer, had a barn in the back, you know, a couple horses, and went to school and whatnot. And eventually my mother got a job in Huntington. And then about 13, I saw some kids skating and got into skating because of Huntington. And then when I was 17, I moved over here. Skating was the big one that kind of brought everything else into focus and made me more of like, when I wasn't skating, I was doing something else. I was painting, I was taking photographs, or after a while I was anyway. And yeah, skateboarding was a huge part of it. My entire creative, yeah. Well, skateboarding before art was the first thing that taught me so much about individuality, how to be yourself. That first and foremost, and also be a part of a community that was, you know, looked at upon common society as kind of miscreants and shit like that. I seriously started taking pictures about 2011. Like, I always had a camera from then, but I've been doing it pretty more steady than anything else. I mean, painting, skating, collage, anything else. I've been taking photographs the whole time, regardless. More so often these days, I find inspiration just in a singular thing. Like, it's usually just something that's so mundane, but somehow inspiring. I'm more inspired by just little weird whatsits and like things like that than I am classical anything in a sense, you know. I think what it is your first intention is you're creating something for yourself. That's why you're doing it, right? But I think at the end of the day, again, it's you make your work because you need to get something out. You need to tell anybody something, you know, even telling yourself something, giving yourself something to look at, and, you know, you can be proud of things and look at them and be like, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not braggadocio. I think that's just being healthy and trying to achieve that and trying to get that just right there in the window, man. Just, you know, the perfect thing. Sometimes, you know, someone will hit me up and be like, well, I'm in a rut and I don't know what to do. And it's like, just sit in the rut. Don't do anything. Like, that means you're not supposed to be doing something, you know. It's going to happen if you're creative, it's going to happen 1,000 fucking times. It's going to happen all the time. And you'll think something's wrong with you. It's like, fuck, I don't, where's it at? It's like, it's just not there right now. And don't try to make it be there either. Because then you'll really fuck it up. And you'll make something that sucks. And you'll be like, fuck, like, I can't do it, you know. But you just got to let it just sit in it. And it'll pass. I get inspired by this cup. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I'm happy to be holding this, you know what I mean?